Okay, so the first tip is calling your mechanic. You could call your mechanic and ask him for any vehicle that you have in any of your garages. This is very helpful because if somebody blows it up, the cops take it away, or you're very far from it after someone kills you, you could retrieve it by calling your mechanic, and your mechanic will drop it off to the nearest street that you are. If you're out in the country somewhere and there's no street and there's not a street nearby, he's probably not going to get it to you. But as you can see here, I called my mechanic for my bike and he got it in there right away. Tip number 2. So this tip is very helpful because it's going to save you some money and you don't have to call the mechanic for your vehicle again, or you don't have to steal it from the impound after the cops kill you. So the thing here is when the cops kill you, they steal your vehicle, or they charge you $250 to pull it out of the impound. Now this tip here is going to help you avoid all that. I'm going to try to get myself killed here as I'm standing on my vehicle. So after you get killed, you're going to get a message on the top left like this here. Okay, so your personal vehicle has been impounded. You have to pay the $250 or risk stealing it back. So now let's try this again. I'm gonna call my mechanic. I'm gonna get my motorcycle and try to get killed again. But this time, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to kill myself before the cops kill me, and that way they don't impound my vehicle and I don't have to pay the money. I will spawn not too far from my vehicle, and I can just run back, and the cops will no longer be on me, and my vehicle will be very close to me. I'll show you here. Okay, so I'm dead. Now I'm going to run back over there. Let's speed this up really quick. Bam! Alright, there's my motorcycle. I didn't pull out an impound or anything. Save me some bucks. Tip number 3. This is a easy tip. When you're gonna hit a jump, make sure you pull back. If you pull back, as you could see, you get more air. This is very helpful when you're hitting ramps, or like right there, I hit a bush. Tip number 4. Okay, so let's go ahead and damage this vehicle. And to show you this next tip, I have to destroy my vehicle. Partially. I mean, we don't want to blow it up because then we have to spend money, and this is probably going to cost us like 20 G's, and we don't want to do that. We're trying to save some money here, people. So, as you could tell, my car is pretty beat up. Now, if you take it to the mechanic, they're going to charge you a pretty penny. You know how those mechanics are. They'll add anything, fucking breaker fluid, blinker fluid. That blinker fluid is pretty expensive too, by the way. So I usually wouldn't do this to my own vehicle, but I mean, it's GTA 5. If it was my own somebody else's vehicle, of course. I mean, come on now, that's how we roll, right? Alright, so let's do a little more damage. Try to get as much as possible without destroying it completely. And then after we're done here, let's take it to the mechanic and see how much they charge. Oh, okay, wait, let's just bust out with the bat, Malonas. Go ahead. Okay. Now let's take it to the mechanic. Drive it over there. So he would charge us, let's say, about $400. The guy looks pretty shady. Maybe like $450. $494. Bam, right there. Okay, so $494 that we would spend out of our own pocket. That's money we could use for hookers and stuff, candy, P's and Q's. But another way to avoid that is take it to your garage. Right when you get into your garage, it's going to be nice and shiny. You don't have to spend a penny on fixing it. That thing is brand new. Tip 5. So this tip here is going to help you more like Cosmetic. You could change your outfits on the fly. You could save all the outfits from, you could create outfits from all the clothing, masks, etc. that you have in your inventory. As you can see, you could edit all these outfits up to 10 slots, I believe. One of them specifically is very helpful is if you get heavy armor. So when you're doing heists or you're battling other people's on GTA, you go into your menu and you could change from your regular clothes into a heavy duty outfit, so that it's harder for you to get killed. Like I said, this is very helpful, especially when you're doing the bank job. Tip 6. So before I found this out, I'd have to go to my map and look for a local ATM to deposit the money that I had on me, because I didn't want to get robbed or drop it if I got killed. Now, you could go to your phone and deposit the money that you have on you directly to your bank account without wasting time. Just be careful when you go into your phone. You might get shot because you can't see who's going to attack you. Tip number 7. This tip is very helpful because it'll help you evade the cops. Let's see if we get 5 stars, maybe 4. 4 is good enough. So there is a tunnel underneath the bridge here. I guess cops do not like bridges or tunnels, excuse me, and they 99.9% of the time they will not show up. That's exactly where it's at, so keep an eye on that. If you're going through this tunnel right here, they will not follow you. As you can see, I have 4 stars and no one is coming. Tip number 8. So this tip is very helpful because it's gonna help you last longer when you're battling other players online or the police. Go to your local ammunition store. Make sure you have body armor. I have 10 out of 10, so I'm good to go. Now I'm gonna try to get the police's attention. This also helps or works with snacks, colas, P's and Q's. And you could find those at your local mini mart or whatever, quickie mart, whatever you want to call them. So as you can see, I lost my body armor and I'm losing health. Now if I go to my interactive menu, I could go to inventory and body armor, and my super heavy armor is down below. I'll select that and some snacks and I'm good to go. If you're in battle, keep on doing that and it'll save your life. Tip number 9. So this tip here is pretty cool because you could share some money with your buddies, or if you feel bad for somebody because you killed them, you could split the bounty amount with them. So as you see, I'm gonna kill this guy and I'm gonna get, I believe, $7,000. 7 G's for killing this dude. I feel bad because I have almost $10 million, so I'm gonna give him some. If I go to my inventory, then I could share with any of the players in the session. I'm gonna give this guy 25%. Go down to accept. Boom! I gave him $1,700, $1,750. Tip 10, the final tip. It's not really a tip, but it's pretty cool. So if you go to your inventory, you have your sodas, your P's and Q's, some other snacks, and you also have some beer. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, for you that can't drink, hey, you could put a drink on GTA 5 and get lit. So yeah, if you drink enough, you will get drunk. And let's see how many bottles it'll take. I think I'm to 3 bottles now. Let's speed it up a little. Let's See how long it'll take. Okay, there we go. See how you can see? This was wasted. Drink and driving, fellas, as long as it's online, I do not recommend it. This is just for comedy purposes. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed my tips. Like I said, I know a lot of you out there may have already know them, but for the rookies or the people that don't have a chance to get into detail with this game, here are the tips, and they will be very helpful when you play on GTA Online. See you guys later. Peace.